Hello everyone, welcome back to the FPC teardown. Got a couple of requests on tearing this thing down so people can see it, because they're asking various questions, but I'm not going to get into those. Let's just do a teardown so you guys can see it. We'll start on part one. It's just a basic teardown. Not going to do the trigger. There's no reason for me to do that, and there's no reason for me to do it just to show everybody. So I'm not doing that one. It's a little more complicated and I have no reason to take it apart. I like it the way it is. And cleaning is actually fairly easy without taking it off. But really, you only need 3 tools to tear this apart. This is a 9/64 hex key, 1/8 inch hex key. Those would be for the barrel screws. And I need a number 8 Torx, which would be for the screws on the rear of the receiver. So let's get this thing going. I actually carry 2 other tools. I always have a pick with me for various reasons. And because I have an LVPO on this, I have a 25 Torx. So I am going to remove my LVPO. And the reason I remove it is so I have better access to the top of these barrel screws right here. Because this is what holds your folding piece and your barrel to the receiver. So to have better access, I just move it. If you have a red dot up here, that just leave it up there. It's not in the way. But my big old scope is. And I always mark it. You can see the little silver mark there. That's where I know the last lug goes on, so I can put it back on there and be close to probably what my zero was. I check my zero every time I go shoot anyway, so it's not a big deal. If anything, it's only a click or 2 off, who cares? But let's get this started. Take it off my stand. Right here, you got a little button. I'm gonna push down on the gun, pull that out, and the buttstock comes right off. I'm actually going to lay everything up here in an order so I know how it goes back together, and I'll explain that in a minute. So I'm going to put a little pressure on this recoil plug, get the pin out. You just pull that little pin out. Don't let this go flying because it will. Put that stuff to the side. Next, I am actually going to take the bolt out. But when you do that, there is a pin right there where my finger's at. That is why I have my pick. I can get right in here, line the holes up, and grab that pin, take it right out, and your entire bolt will come out. So what I'm going to do is put my gun, we'll take the charging handle off, pull back straight up, it comes off, put my gun back on the stand, and here's your bolt in 2 pieces. Let me put this thing back together for you. There it is. Take the bottom half or 2/3 off, put it up here, and then I got my bolt, and we'll take this apart for you as well. So I'm going to put my finger back here on the firing pin, because if you don't, it will shoot out. These pins that are on top right here come out really easy. And I lay those on my rag over here because I don't want to lose them. And right now, the parts are hard to get for these. So there's my firing pin, the little tiny spring, just put it over here. And that's apart. I'm going to take my extractor out of here as well. So we will just push that little pin out right there. Let me do this again. Right on the bottom, you have a hole right here. I'm going to put a little pressure on that extractor because there is a spring in there. Pull that pin straight out. I'm going to put it over here on my rag so it doesn't go anywhere. And lift out the extractor. And I'll use my pick right here because I don't want to lose that spring in there. and take that little boy out. I'll put it over here, and that's it. Your entire front part of the bolt is taken apart. So let's get to the barrel. You need your 9/64. That's going to go on top. And your 1/8 is going to go on the bottom screw. These can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. There we go. And I will tell you, as you're taking this one apart, you need to be careful on the side. Let me get this out first. There's a little tiny screw. This side that has your folding latch, there is a spring on the top part, so you really want to kind of be careful with that one. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get this other side first. We'll do this. Let me lean over this. There we go. And there's the other screw. I'll just put it over there. Take my hex keys out of there. These two are loose. Like I said, you want to be careful of the spring on the folding side. So what I'll do, I'll pull this screw out, the barrel screw I call it, and this will come right out. Now your barrel's out. Put that to the side. And that other spring is right inside here with this. Let me find something to get under here. Because what I'm doing is pushing this screw or bolt, whatever you want to call it, out. Pull it up. It's got a little tension because of that spring. Kind of want to be careful. And there we go. Leave it there for a minute. We're going to get our T8 Torx and these 6 screws at the back of the receiver. Unscrew them. You don't have to do what I'm going to do. I just do them in a pattern. I do them in an X patterns on the sides. It's just how I do it. And when I put them back together, I will do the same thing. Do an X pattern on the middles. These are not on there very hard or tight. But again, there's a little tiny nut on the bottom. You don't want to lose them. Don't ask me what size these are. I'll figure that out later. I almost want to say they're like 6 by 32, but I'm not sure. We'll figure that out later. As I'm taking this thing apart, I really want to be careful of the spring. I don't want to lose it up here. It's a really small, well, it's large, but it's really flat. About the size of maybe a dime or a little smaller. I'll show you. And then I can just, here we go. There's that little tiny spring that was on top right here. It fits right inside there. I'm just gonna leave that in there. There's no reason to take it out. And then take the top half off. These screws will stay in there. They're pretty solid. So there's your top half. Nothing to it but a piece of plastic and 6 screws. Here's your buffer tube. It will come out. And then right here on the inside, you got your bolt guide, I'll call it. That comes out really easy. And there you go. We'll do one more thing. because I did another video on it. This latch right here, if you're using some of those aftermarket metal charging handles, remember those are aluminum or metal. And this is plastic. So if you start using those a lot, I think it's gonna wear these. So you need to be careful. So right there, where my finger is, there is a pin. Press down on the latch because there is a spring in there. That pin will push right out real easy. There's your pin. There's the latch with the spring in it. I'm gonna leave it just like that. And this gun now is completely apart. Like I said, I am not messing with this. There's no reason for me to mess with this. I like it. And if you wanted to clean in there, you can now clean in there real easy with toothbrush, get all that stuff out, which is what I'm gonna do before I put this back together in the next video for you. But one last thing is, let me get a small screwdriver. I'm gonna show you the mag release. So if you want to do the mag release, on the non-pushing side, there's a pin in there, and it has a slit in it, kind of like a flat-headed screwdriver. All you're going to do is put your screwdriver in there, press down maybe 1/8 of an inch, turn it to the left. I turn it counterclockwise, and your mag release will come out. That's simple. And by the way, this can be flipped either way. It's a right or left. You can put it on whatever side you want. So there you go. There is everything in a nutshell of taking this thing apart. And you can clean it, do whatever you need to do. Let me do a little bit of cleaning on this, and we'll be back with part 2. So you guys have a good one. Any questions, post it below. The next one I will do putting this back together. And when you do put it back together, it's going to be the reverse order of how I took it apart. So I'll start with the mag release. I'll start with the buffer tube, so forth. Pay attention and see you shortly in the next video.